Hey guys, and welcome back to EPLZ Gaming. First off, I want to say that it's good to be back and talking to you all again. We've been really busy. I've been really busy. I've been able to edit or post anything in a while, just because I've been moving into my house. I've been remodeling my house before that, and staying busy at work, and then just all of this has kept me from you guys. So I'm back. I will be posting, recording, or recording, editing, and posting more videos. I hope to finish Space Marine, maybe get some more Saints Row going, and do whatever else. Some more Minecraft stuff. We have some Minecraft time lapses to do on a new server of ours. We also have a build contest that we'll be showing off by our server members. We do a monthly build contest, and the contest this month, or the month of June, will be to design a parkour track. And the admins, Daniel and I, are also creating our own track, but that's not going to be entered in the contest. It will be a part of a gauntlet that they will have to run. And we'll be doing videos of all this. The winner of the contest will get their own video on the channel, showing off their parkour and having them talk about it. So that will be something to look forward to. We'll be doing time lapses, or rather just a showcase of our new spawn slash hub that we created for our current server, and a time lapse of the build of our new server hub and spawn. So that's going to be coming up within the next month, hopefully. Definitely during the summer. What else? We have... Well, everyone else has been really busy as well. We've all been dealing with either work or, with my case, it's work and remodeling my home and moving. With everyone else, it's just finishing school and classes and all that, and we've just had no time to record or post or any of that. So we'll get back to that very soon, and get back to posting stuff for you guys to enjoy. And also, we are hoping, Daniel, Nate, Michael, and myself, and certainly Daniel, Nate, and myself, will be doing some Diablo 3 Inferno, maybe even Hell, before that. So, or we may start new characters and just go from the beginning. I don't know. So we'll be doing some Diablo, at least a few episodes. Don't expect like a whole playthrough, because Diablo is about the grinding, is about going through all the difficulty levels over and over and playing the game over and over. So we don't want to just like show you things over and over. We'll show you we'll record a large play session of ours, which we can play. We've played for like 5 to 8 hours in a row, and we'll just show a large play session, not all at one time. I'll break it up into about 30-minute videos or so, and we'll go through that, maybe in some Inferno. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, I'm going to be posting a few little things. I have a few Space Marine episodes saved up. I'm going to be recording some more, and also, in closing, I'm going to be tagging a podcast that Nate and I recorded. I call it a podcast. It's more just some rambling of ours that we were like, this is too good. We have to record it, because we were going off on Nambla and what is it, V Hempt or something like that. So just listen to that, and it's at the end of this video for like 30 something minutes. So enjoy. Okay, there we go. Oh, I started with you getting up. Yay.
Yeah, whatever. I had to shut the door. Okay, so we're talking about something that one of my friends linked on Facebook called the Voluntary Human Extinction Movement.
Mm. Yeah,
And
which I'm just going to say right up front is completely ridiculous because we've been talking about this for a little while. And, it's just totally insane.
I'm just going to state, I'm going to read out the Wikipedia ideology. There's a couple paragraphs, but I want to see what this is, what they have to say. So, Knight, the founder of this movement, let's unite, but less unite, which makes me think it's a troll organization. Like Sims thinks it's a troll organization.
They're just trolling us completely. I'm just like, this cannot be real. It's so stupid.
Anyway, so the ideology is stated as such. Knight argues that the human population is far greater than the Earth can handle, and that allowing humans to die out is the best thing that can be done for Earth's biosphere. This is due to his belief that humans are incompatible with the biosphere, and that human existence is solely self-serving, lacking any ecological benefit. He argues that the vast majority of human societies have not lived sustainable lifestyles, and that attempts to live environmentally friendly lifestyles do not change the fact that human existence is harmful to the Earth. Human extinction is promoted on the grounds that it will prevent human suffering and the extinction of other species. Knight points out that many species are threatened by the rise of the human population. James Ormrod, a psychologist who profiled the group in the journal Psychoanalysis, Culture, and Society, notes that the most fundamental belief of VHEMT, which is the acronym for Voluntary Human Extinction Movement, the most fundamental belief of VHEMT is that human beings should stop reproducing, and that some people consider themselves members of the group but do not actually support human extinction. Knight, however, believes that even if humans become more environmentally friendly, they could still return to environmentally destructive lifestyles, and hence should be eliminated. Residents of the first world countries bear the most responsibility to change, according to Knight, as they consume a large proportion of resources. Knight believes that animal species are more important than human accomplishments, such as art. He argues that species higher in the food chain are less important than lower species, and that humans are therefore not very valuable to the planet.
Hold on, wait. Huh? Okay, keep going, because this is just getting better and better by every second.
Okay. His ideology is drawn, in part, from deep ecology, and he sometimes referred to the Earth as Gaia. He notes that human extinction is unavoidable, and that it is better to become extinct soon to avoid concomitant extinctions, so basically dragging others down with this. The potential for evolution of other organisms is also cited as a benefit. Knight also casts non-reproduction as an altruistic choice, characterizing it as a way to prevent involuntary human suffering. The death of children from preventable causes is cited as an example of needless suffering. Knight claims that non-reproduction would eventually allow humans to lead idyllic lives in an environment comparable to the Garden of Eden, and maintains that the last remaining humans would be proud of their accomplishments. Other benefits of ceasing human reproduction that he cites include the end of abortion, war, and starvation. Reproduction is cast as a type of child abuse. Knight argues that the standard of human life will worsen if resources are consumed by a growing population rather than spent solving existing issues. He speculates that if people cease to reproduce, they would use their energy for other pursuits, such as gardening, and suggests adoption and foster care as outlets for people who desire children. VHEMT rejects government-mandated human population control programs in favor of the fact that humanity has survived catastrophic wars, famines, and viruses. Though their newsletter's name recalls the suicide manual Final Exit, the idea of mass suicide is rejected, and they have adopted the slogan, "May we live long and die out." A 1995 survey of VHEMT members found that a majority of VHEMT members felt a strong moral obligation to protect the Earth, distrusted the ability of political processes to prevent harm to the environment, and were willing to surrender some of their rights for their cause. VHEMT members who strongly believed that civilization is headed for collapse were most likely to embrace these views. However, VHEMT does not take any overt political stances. And then the final paragraph reads, VHEMT promotes a more extreme ideology than Population Action International, a group that argues that humanity should reduce but not eliminate its population to care for the Earth. However, the VHEMT platform is more moderate and serious than the Church of Euthanasia, which advocates population reduction by suicide and cannibalism.
Great, nice.
The 1995 survey found that 36% considered themselves member of Earth First or had donated to the group in previous 5 years.
Completely retarded. And by retarded, I mean retarded, not mentally handicapped. But to make a distinction. Euthanasia, suicide, cannibalism. Which would I choose?
The Church of Euthanasia.
Well, while you were talking, I looked this up. And first of all, I want to say that I still think they're trolling us, and that it's completely not real. Because first of all, this website, vhemp.org,
vhemp.org,
is like the most noob website ever. I mean, it's completely white with like one picture, and it's all text.
Oh, sweet!
It's like a website that was around in like 1993 or something, you know. And I like the bottom. There's a video that says "Thank you for not breeding," and videos like the stork, little bundles of joy delivered by the mythical stork with natural consequences.
Wait. There's a great a question here.
What question?
And for their text on the website, you know, under death, a subheading is, "Why don't you just kill yourself?" The answer is, this could be the most frequently asked question of all. Fair enough question. If we're so bad for whatever habitat we're occupying, why don't we just stop it? There are several reasons why retroactive birth control isn't a part of VHEMT. That's what they call it?
Retroactive birth control.
That's suicide. Okay.
I like that term.
Yeah,
it's gonna be okay. Hold on. Where's my pad? This is gonna be the name of this recording, the podcast, whatever it is.
Retroactive birth control.
Retroactive.
As explained above, increasing death is like trying to bail out a sinking boat without plugging the leak. People are flooding in twice as fast as they're bailing out. It's hard enough just to get people to consider not breeding. Advocating suicide by any method besides old age, that's suicide? Okay, would be particularly hard sell. There's no way we could convince enough people to kill themselves to make a difference, especially after we're too dead to talk. Suicide doesn't set an example others will follow. Death comes soon enough. Far too soon for many of us. After working most of our lives, a dozen years of retirement isn't too much to ask. Those years may be dedicated to humanitarian and environmental causes. Shortening an existing person's life by a few decades doesn't avoid as many years of human impact as not creating a whole new life, one with the potential for producing more of us. We have a responsibility to help the world as much as we're able to before we die. Leaving work for others would be irresponsible. VHEMT is a cause to live for, not to die for. So basically, the only reason that VHEMT doesn't advocate retroactive birth control is because they could never convince enough people to do it. That's basically their reasoning. That's the only reason why they don't.
Okay, so that logic, does that not also apply to their entire existence? Because there is no way that they're ever going to get any, massive amount of people to agree to this, or everyone to agree to this. So by them deciding not to kill themselves because they will never get enough people to kill themselves, basically they need to just be disbanded, which I don't think they're actually banded at all because they're so retarded. But yeah, and then the next the question is this another one of those suicide cults?
Yeah,
I would say, well, based on the other one, no, because they would never get enough people to join their suicide cult. I guess. I don't know. We pulled.
Dude.
It's just
All right.
so retarded. And wait,
So
they have pictures? Oh my god.
Yeah, they're like cartoons. But wait. So I looked up Church of Euthanasia because I wanted to see what could be more extreme than trying to tell everyone, that they need to just stop reproducing. So the Church of Euthanasia is the organization that basically they advocate death by suicide and cannibalism.
The latter being more fun and tasty.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a really short article on Wikipedia. It says the Church of Euthanasia, or COE, is a political organization started by the Reverend Chris Corda in Boston, Massachusetts. According to the church's website, it is a non-profit educational foundation devoted to restoring balance between humans and the remaining species on Earth. The COE uses sermons, music, culture jamming, publicity stunts, and direct action to highlight Earth's unsustainable population. The COE is notorious for its conflicts with pro-life Christian activists. Yeah, I'll bet. According to the church's website, the one commandment is, "Thou shalt not procreate." The COE's further asserts 4 principal pillars: suicide, abortion, cannibalism, and sodomy. They define cannibalism as strictly limited to the consumption of the already dead, and they define sodomy as any sexual act not intended for procreation. The church stresses population reduction by voluntary means only. Therefore, murder and involuntary sterilization are strictly forbidden by church doctrine.
Do they have the right definition for sodomy?
No.
I'm just guessing, going out on a limb here. I would guess not.
No, they don't. They define it in much more positive terms than sodomy is really defined. Okay. Slogans employed by the group include: save the planet, kill yourself. 6 billion humans can't be wrong, and eat a queer fetus for Jesus.
Wait. Repeat that.
Slogans employed by the group include: save the planet, kill yourself. 6 billion humans can't be wrong, and eat a queer fetus for Jesus.
Oh my god. Oh, that last one. Oh, what a bombshell. I was like,
All of which are intended to mix inflammatory issues to unnerve those who oppose abortion and homosexuality.
I kind of want to make the Eat a Queer Fetus for Jesus the new title. But no, that's just wrong. I like retro control, but that, oh my god. And this is still euthanasia, Church of Euthanasia?
Yeah, Church of Euthanasia.
Okay.
All right. The church gained early attention in 1995 because of its affiliation with Paranoia.com, which hosted many sites that were controversial or skirted illegality. Members later appeared on an episode of The Jerry Springer Show titled, "I Want to Join a Suicide Cult." Following the September 11, 2001 attacks, the COE posted its website a 4-minute music video titled "I Like to Watch," combining hardcore pornographic video with footage of the World Trade Center collapse. The montage featured an electronic soundtrack recorded by Corda, and the lyrics, "People dive into the street while I play with my meat."
Oh man, that is messed up. That
Corda described the project as reflecting his contempt for and frustration with the profound ugliness of the modern industrial world.
apparently his sexual frustration with the.
The the church's website previously had instructions on how to kill yourself by asphyxiation using helium. These pages were removed in 2003 after a 52-year-old woman used them to commit suicide in St. Louis, resulting in legal threats against the church.
Okay. Well, they were just trying to help and promote their message.
Oh, man.
So they don't see that as a failure. That's a success.
Yeah, really.
Someone actually killed him. So that'd be horrible if they were just kind of trolling people.
Oh, man.
It's like NAMBLA. If we're talking about ridiculous organizations.
Well, we can look that up on that one next.
Oh, that's got to be something else because that I think South Park did a good enough job.
Here's the criticism, and this is the last paragraph. The often intentionally offensive tactics of the COE have been condemned by many groups, notably Christians, and myself, although this is strangely hilarious to look at. Even though I am a professing Christian. Anyway, even those who are sympathetic to the concerns of the COE are sometimes uneasy with the church's Malthusianism. Journalist Mark Derrick notes that the misanthropy that lies just beneath the surface of the church's baby-loathing and breeder-bashing aligns it with unhappy bedfellows like Randall Phillip and Jim and Debbie Goad. Though I'm not sure who they are.
More random freaks. Probably some gay bashing, porn loving, 9/11 weirdo. I don't know.
Dude, that's freaking weird. Eat a queer fetus for Jesus.
Once again,
I would like to state for the podcast that I am not against gay rights, nor am I against homosexuality as a lifestyle. I have my own personal beliefs on it that go alongside the teachings of the church, but I am definitely not, a basher. All right. It's to each his own, I say, but still.
Yeah,
that's
we're both the same. Yeah, we don't bash those kind of things.
You don't, but some of this stuff is just way out there. It's gotta laugh at it.
I mean, we didn't create any of this. This is all out there.
Yeah, but I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea.
No, I know. I would just go look this up for yourself and just look at this list of questions on the VHEMT website. Oh my god. I mean, that'll keep you laughing for days. It's almost as good as damnyouautocorrect.com. If not better.
Alright, and I guess to close out, we should take a look at NAMBLA here.
Oh, National Man-Boy
North American.
North American Man-Boy Love Association.
Yes.
I want to point out, if you haven't seen it, to check out the South Park episode entitled. I think it's entitled NAMBLA. Is it?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Season 4.
Pretty sure it's just NAMBLA. But you can find that on SouthParkStudios.com for free, and it is the official website, so no worries about, the illegality of it. It's not illegal.
That's because Matt and Trey just are like, here.
Yeah, have some free videos. Have entertainment.
Yeah, it helps our business. Oh, now, but okay, let's have our take on it. How
All right,
ridiculous.
Nambla.
Pedophilia, yeah.
I'm only gonna read. I'm only gonna read a little bit because there's a lot. So
Oh,
I'll
well, yeah.
read the
Yeah.
words. So here we go. The North American Man-Boy Love Association, or NAMBLA, is a pedophile and pederasty advocacy organization in the United States that works to abolish age of consent laws criminalizing adult sexual involvement with minors, and for the release of all men who have been jailed for sexual contacts with minors that did not involve coercion. Some reports state that the group no longer has regular national meetings, and that as of the late 1990s, to avoid local police infiltration, the organization discouraged the formation of local chapters. Around 1995, an undercover detective discovered that there were 1,100 people on the rolls. As of 2005, a newspaper report stated that NAMBLA was based in New York and San Francisco and held an annual gathering in New York City and monthly meetings around the country. NAMBLA has been defended by poet and rights advocate Allen Ginsberg and gay rights activist Harry Hay. The goals and position of NAMBLA
Here we go.
are as such.
Here we
NAMBLA's
go.
website states that it is a political, civil rights, and educational organization whose goal is to end the extreme oppression of men and boys in mutual consensual relationships. According to NAMBLA, some of the organization's primary positions are supporting and promoting man-boy relationships. They hold that when consensual, these relationships are not harmful or child sexual abuse. One study site is the controversial Rind et al. Paper, that's spelled R-I-N-D. Age of Consent Reform, what NAMBLA describes as empowerment of youth in all areas, not just the sexual. And those are the goals and positions that are listed on Wikipedia.
Well, that's a mouthful already. No pun intended.
NAMBLA has been sued in 2000. In 2000, a Boston
Really? I'm surprised they all haven't been arrested.
Robert and Barbara Curley sued NAMBLA for the wrongful death of their son. According to the plaintiffs, Charles James and Salvatore Sicari, who were convicted of murdering the Curleys' son Jeffrey, stalked, tortured, murdered, and mutilated his body on or about October 1st, 1997. Upon information and belief immediately prior to said acts, Charles James accessed NAMBLA's website at the Boston Public Library. The lawsuit further alleged that NAMBLA serves as a conduit for an underground network of pedophiles in the United States who use their NAMBLA association and contacts therein and the Internet to obtain and promote pedophile activity. James wrote in his diary, "This was a turning point in discovery of myself. NAMBLA's bulletin helped me to become aware of my own sexuality and acceptance of it." Citing cases in which NAMBLA members have been convicted of sexual offenses against children, Larry Frizzoli, the attorney representing the Curleys, argued that it is a training ground for adults who wish to seduce children, in which men exchange strategies on how to find and groom child sex partners. Frizzoli also claimed that NAMBLA has sold at its website what he calls the Rape and Escape Manual. that detail.
Wait. Oh, nice. Keep going.
It sold at its website what he called the Rape and Escape Manual that detailed how to avoid being caught and prosecuted. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, stepped in to defend NAMBLA as a free speech matter and won a dismissal based on the fact that NAMBLA is organized as an unincorporated association, not a corporation. John Reinstein, the director of ACLU Massachusetts, said that although NAMBLA may extol conduct which is currently illegal, there was nothing on its website that advocated or incited the commission of any illegal acts, including murder or rape. The Curleys continued the suit as a wrongful death action against individual NAMBLA members, some of whom were active in the group's leadership. The targets of the wrongful death suits include David Thorstad, a co-founder of NAMBLA. The Curleys allege that Janes and Sakari, who were convicted of the rape and murder of their son, were members. The lawsuit was dropped in April 2008 after a judge ruled that a key witness was not competent to testify. Wow.
One up for Nambla.
Yeah, really.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say that, speaking on behalf of both of us, we're not in support of Nambla at all.
No.
Nor have we had any contact other than,
South Park.
South Park with Nambla. We all thought was just something South Park made up. But no.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah, and just as ridiculous.
There's even a list of associated important individuals.
Matt and Trey.
No.
I think they give Nambla more publicity than
Nambla.
ever than anyone else.
Oh man. Oh man.
I
Okay.
want to say that Matt and Trey are not affiliated with them.
They're not affiliated with Nambla. Okay. So there's a few individuals here. Bill Andriette, who is a journalist, he joined NAMBLA at age 15 and edited the NAMBLA Bulletin for 6 years. I wonder what he was doing at age 15 in NAMBLA.
I don't know. Was he one of the men or one of the boys?
He's age 15, so you can't really tell, right?
It's like that in between zone where you're like, legally a minor, so I guess boy.
Okay, another one is Samuel R. Delaney, professor and author, and extended interviews about his novel Hog in 2004. He stated he supported a group like NAMBLA because abuse is fostered by the secrecy itself and lack of social policing. He expounded that for thousands of years, relations we assumed are abusive by definition, child marriages, slavery, child labor, and etc., were a social and legal norm, institutional and ubiquitous behavior that we today find wholly unacceptable. Flogging slaves, wife-beating, and child-beating, in the family, in the school, and at the factory, was recommended by experts and clergymen as the most efficient and least disruptive way to maintain social order.
Well, let's on this note, let's go back and talk about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, really.
Really, yeah.
All of these institutions changed, nevertheless, only when they were no longer economically feasible or beneficial to the greater society. Allen Ginsberg, obviously NAMBLA's most famous member and defender. Harry Hay, leader of the LGBT rights movement, supported the inclusion of NAMBLA in gay pride events. David Thorstad, historian of the gay rights movement and founding member. Oh, and there's even a link to Cartman joins NAMBLA here.
Of course there is.
Cartman Joins NAMBLA is the 5th episode of the 4th season of the animated television series South Park. Cartman decides he's too mature to hang out with Stan, Kyle, and Kenny. Blah, 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 blah.
He seeks out mature relationships online, just seeking, by saying, I'm a young boy seeking older men, and he's just like getting spammed by people with screen names like Hung Daddy.
Yeah,
and
Dr. Mephisto advises him to join NAMBLA, saying, "You look about right."
The one was like, I'm 10 inches tall. I'm 10 inches, and Cartman's like, well, I don't like midgets. And it was like, that's totally not what he meant, Cartman, but okay. Happy, smiley face clown hat, Oh my god. Anyway, it ends up with, all the NAMBLA people chasing all the boys, and then Butter sacrificing himself, and then them going and doing it with Kenny's dad.
The leader of NAMBLA says that he learned that America is about freedom to be whatever you want to be it black, gay, or a pedophile, or that pedophiles cannot choose to be attracted to boys. They're born that way. Kyle, thoroughly disgusted, retorts, "Dude, you have sex with children." And Stan adds, "Yeah, we believe in equality for everybody and tolerance and all that gay stuff. But dude, fuck you."
Exactly. I mean,
Mr.
really.
McCormick is loaded into an ambulance, which accidentally goes in reverse and runs over Kenny. And afterwards, Mrs. McCormick gives birth to an identical child they name Kenny.
Exactly. And then they were like, this must be like the 40th time this has happened.
Mr. McCormick asks if it's the 50th time this is.
Yeah.
And Mrs. McCormick tells him that it's actually the 52nd time, and that's because that's because Cartman Joins Nambla is the 53rd episode of the series overall, and Kenny did not die in one episode.
Exactly. Yeah. That was the Christmas episode.
Right. So they were kudos, man, to remember that it's only 52 and not 53. That's impressive.
Nambla. Oh my god.
Oh,
Pedophilia. Man. Really? Okay.
Cartman meets a pedophile who goes by the internet handle Tony316. The next day, Cartman goes to meet a Mr. Hammerhead, who turns out to be Mr. Garrison.
And the FBI just... That episode, that season was awesome, and that episode was... If anyone, listening to this hasn't seen South Park, go watch season 4.
Season 4 and season 7. The best
7 are the best.
Best season.
Yeah. They were just awesome. So many levels. Season 11, Imagination Land. There you go.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. But I definitely like 4 and 7 the best.
Me too.
Oh man.
That's where I first heard of NAMBLA and thought that was ridiculous. I didn't actually know it was real until I listened to the commentary, and Matt and Trey were like, "No, this is actually real." I never looked it up because that's just retarded. I don't even want to see the page. Nope. Have people tracking me like, "Oh, this guy's a pedophile." No. Like, no, thank you. But like, if they think, I forgot I was gonna say something about that. You mentioned gay rights and then pedophilia, and I was like, well, then they should become part of VHEMT. And, just abstain from everything if they think they are born that way.
Oh man. I have a good narrator voice. I should narrate more.
Yes, and put it in like a effects filter.
I should be the narrator behind Mass Effect, not that old guy.
It would just be, ha
Ha!
The Turians!
The Turians joined the Galactic Council! Ha ha!
It would just be that the whole time. Like, you would listen to that, and every time it would just start out with, ha ha! The Asari! Ha ha! The Reapers!
The Asari! Joined the first to find the Citadel! Ha ha! Reporter! Ha ha!
Hot.
Oh man! Oh, I did that well too. I stole that one from Tobuscus though.
Well,
hot.
I mean, yeah. I mean, his hot symphonies, works of art.
Right. All three of them.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them. You should. Is Micah even on the call?
Well, she's still listed, but
She said something about 20 minutes ago. Well, I guess that wraps up the podcast. I mean, that's a good 20, 25 minutes of
35 minutes, actually.
hilarity. So, this is Mad Chemist.
And,
Signing out.
and the Great Sims. Not so epic as the Mad Chemist, but also signing out.